Shema, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad. Shema, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad. Shema, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh, our power, is one. So today, Abu Razza, going to talk about the beauties, the truth springing out of the earth, the gifts of the Lord He gave us at this moment in time. So these are some of the gifts we're going to talk about. I call them happy flowers. All right, so ever since I've been getting into them a little bit more than previously. As a matter of fact, let me just hit a precept, get the ball rolling. Straight into it. Psalms 85 and 11 says, truth. I'll read 10. Mercy and truth are met together. Righteousness and peace have kissed each other. Righteousness and peace have kissed each other. What do I think about? I think about Revelations. When I read that, think about Revelations 21, when Yahushua returns to meet his bride. Right now the bride is getting ready, you know. So Yahushua, Yahshua, Yah, he, Shah, Prince, Allah, power. He, the Prince of the power. Right? Yahshua, Yahushua's woman, being prepared, or otherwise described as the monument on the earth. Right? The monument, and then Yahushua, who's already ready. He's already ready, but we're getting ready to meet Yahushua, Yahshua, and it's going to be a marriage. You heard that saying, a marriage made in heaven, right? Yahshua and Yahushua going to meet together, a marriage in the spirit. Well and truly, a marriage made in heaven. Truth shall spring out of the earth. Truth springing out of the earth. That's us being given this truth, right? And the truth is, right now we're just touching on the tip of the iceberg. There's levels and levels and levels. There's levels, and yeah, we're at the we're at the tip of the iceberg. But there's levels, there's layers, just like there's layers to onions. There's layers to this truth, and we're getting. Abu Razza, at least the Most High is saying, let me read, all right. And righteousness shall look down from heaven. Let me get back to 10. I'm going to read 10 again. Mercy and truth have met together. Righteousness and peace have kissed each other. Right. Right. The marriage to be taking place. We're being prepared right now. The monument, Yahushua, Yahshua. Truth shall spring out of the earth. And we're talking about those layers. There's layers to truths. There's layers, and there's going to be waves and waves keep on coming in the kingdom. Waves just keep coming. Just like right now you got nice weather. Getting into that time now where the sun can start beaming down, and the breeze. This is a nice balance because we've got the wind, we've got the sun, we've got the right near the trees. So I'm getting the breeze as well as the sun too. So we're gonna get just like how the breeze be coming, it's gonna be continuous blessings of truth. Right? There's layers to it. Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Right? Truth is springing out of the earth, man. My recent things, I call them happy flowers. I got something on me right now. I don't know if you can see it. Right, it's aloe vera. I'm gonna do my little concoction because yeah, we're in that time now. The happy flowers springing out of the earth. You know, the dandelion. You got the roses. You got the lilies. And they've got all different facets of flowers. I call them happy flowers. And ever since I've been taking the recent one, this is not medical advice again, right? We have a disclaimer. 100% there, I call them happy flowers now. You got the happy mushrooms. right? The legitimate ones, right? There's a whole old list of them. Like I say, truth springing out of the earth. But let me stay on point. You know, that's my favorite topic when we get into the herbs. But yeah, let's get back. 11. Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Right, man. Righteousness, yeah. Ezekiel 37, man. The breath of life. That's what it's otherwise described of, the spirit or the breath of life. Yeah, the Lord shall give that which is good, and our land shall yield her increase. When you read on, there's always more to be told. The story has yet to be fully told. Layers to this truth. So we're going to yield the increase. Right? We're talking about happy flowers right now. And I've got a whole bunch of them behind me. Right? There's a whole bunch. I'm at a certain bay where there's a whole multiple happy. I call them happy flowers. That's going to be what I'll be titling them from now on. If I say happy flowers, I'm talking about the roses, the rose hips, the dandelion, some of the Most High's favorite flowers as well as I can talk about the animals too, but today it's going to be about the Most High's. Let me read the scripture. Let me read it again. I'm going to read it in NLT now. Psalms 85 and 10. Unfailing love and truth have met together. Righteousness and peace have kissed each other. Right, as well, you can just think about all the tribes coming together too. Those breaches, right? The breaches of the tribes coming together. The restraints, the hatred. Now that's coming together right now as we speak. The seniors being put on. The skeletons, you know, the dry bones that's been put on, and the breath is being put back in. Right, the breaches of the tribes coming back together. Right, unfailing love and truth have met together. Real love, keeping the commandments. Love, real love. That's keeping the commandments in the proper sense of the word. Right, not in the Christian sense of the word, but in the proper sense of the word, keeping the commandments. Met together, righteousness and peace have kissed each other. Soon they're going to have to beat all their swords and weaponries of war into plowshares, because there ain't going to be no wars in the kingdoms. There ain't going to be no stowaways, right, in the kingdom that sneaked in. None of these other heathen nations, absconders or stowaways. So there's going to be peace in the kingdom. Right? Truth shall spring up from the earth, and righteousness smiles. Ooh, righteousness smiles down from heaven. Yeah, right, in the spiritual sense. But I was even saying yesterday, talking to the Akim them, the brothers them, when we stand our ground or stand for what is right and stand for what is just and continue in this truth, doing the things that we are assigned to do, Yahuwah shall be looking down and smiling. So this is all spiritual right here. Why Yahuwah shall be looking down and smiling, saying, yeah, he's trying to do what's right. He's trying to be like his big brother. He's trying to be like Yahuwah Shai. So they be looking down and smiling, just like a big brother or a father be looking at his son, high-fiving him when the son does good chores. He does his good chores. He does well at school. He does his homework. He does his best. The father be high-fiving him and blessing him, you know, as well as the big brother. So talking about righteousness, yeah. Truth springs up from the earth, and righteousness smiles down from heaven. Yes, the Lord pours down his blessings. Our land will yield its bountiful harvest. Right? Time to think about, things to reflect on, things to meditate on. The Most High is pleased with his elect. We're coming to that time, man, when, yes, man, that bride is being prepared right now. Revelations chapters, why don't I hit it? I keep mentioning it. Let me hit it. Revelations 21. The time we're coming into. And I'm going to read one, and it says, Then I saw new heaven and a new earth, for the old heaven and the old earth had disappeared. Right? This is the old kingdom, man. The wicked. The whole earth has been given unto the hands of the wicked. When the wicked bear rule, the people sigh. Hence the video I did yesterday. A whole heap of people be putting up on the TikTok talking about why don't we impeach him? You got senators as well, you know, so-called professional people talking about Donald Trump needs to be impeached because this kingdom, as they can see, right? They can see all these sanctions they be putting on. You got the paper dragon now. Donald Trump is described as a paper dragon by the Chinese. Amnon and Moab. He's backtracking, right? Now he's willing to sit down and backtrack and do a deal because everything's backfiring. So people are complaining, people are mourning. When the wicked wicked king rules, the people cry or mourn. Mourn is just another way of saying cry, and people are crying for the impeachment of the wicked king, right? Nero. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the old heaven and the old earth had disappeared, and the sea was also gone. Right? We've got the truth now. We've got the truth now, right? So we can see it. We can visualize it, right? We can see it, man. Where there is no vision, the people sigh. So what we see, so we happy, right? And all the above, we happy. We see the vision, so we happy. We don't cry. The wicked, they be crying for the impeachment of Donald Trump. We be laughing, we be happy, we be cheerful. Every time we reflect on the marriage taking place, that's going to take place, that's almost to take place, right? 2, and I saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down, right? Yahshua, his people. Yahshua, Israel, right? The elect of the elect, our people before it was a place. Our people before it was a place. 2nd Malachi 5:19, we are our people, it's a people. So that marriage, or Yahshua, right, he prince of the power, or his woman, right, being prepared, as it's going to go on to say, and I saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, like a bride beautifully dressed for her husband. There you have it, man. That's the husband. Yahushua is the husband. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to hit that. Right now, I'm going to continue with my happy flowers. So that's all part of truth springing out of the earth. Being made aware of all the beautiful things from heaven. Every good gift and every perfect present comes from above. The videos I've been doing lately, the Most High has been opening our eyes to the beautiful gifts that He's given us, created to us. Right? As a matter of fact, there's one more I can hit. Then I'm going to come back to Psalms 85. Let's hit this one. This was definitely one of my favorites. Wisdom of Solomon. Right, this is a quick hitter. The point's already made. Wisdom of Solomon 7:17 says, for he have given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made, the operations of the elements, right? How the earth was made. And we're coming into that. It's going to give us the full download. Most are going to give us the full download of all the elements and how the earth was made. That's what I'm going to title this video. The Most are going to give us the full download to His creation, right? That's that marriage, when that marriage be taking place, when we get beamed up out of this wicked place, right, up into the chariots, when we be given all those beautiful new body, right, which is going to be firing on all cylinders. So it's going to give us the full download of how the earth was made, the elements, the beginning, ending of the midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun, and the changes of the seasons, understanding the seasons, you know, the stars, the sun, the moon, and the stars, the operations, the circuits of years, and the position of the stars. Right now, this is what I'm talking about right now. Truth is springing out of the earth, and the truth involves a lot of things, like I be saying. It's a broad spectrum of things, the truth. Right? Understanding that to have a certain mindset, a certain body, a wealthy body, a whole body, the understanding of all of that. Once again, disclaimer, this is not medical advice, but we're going to be given, or we're given even now, the understanding of these things. Right? How to take care to the best of our ability of ourselves, right? The nature of the living creatures, the furies of the wild beast, Right, the violence of the winds, yeah. But right now the winds is very nice and mild. And we know what it can potentially become when the Most High gets angry, right? When he visits the earth over in certain places over there in the States right now, even over there in our land, what's been taking place, right? He's been stirring things up over there, right? Fires and all of that, storms, right? Telling the people them, yeah, I'm coming for you soon. And it's just a warning for them. I'm coming for you, right? Because he's getting his bride ready to go back home. The bride is getting ready to go back home, right? The nature of the living creatures, the furies of the wild beasts, the violent winds and the reason of men, right? The psychology, the understanding of the psychology, the reading of spirits, right? The diversities of the plants, botany, right? We're talking about that, right? I'm at this bay right now, right? I'm looking at my happy flowers. Most I'll be giving us all a understanding of the, I call them happy flowers, because ever since I've been taking them, there's a certain mindset I'll be getting. Yeah, I kid you not. Right, man, the nature of the living creatures and the furies of the wild beasts, the violence of the winds, the reason of men, the diversities of the plants, the botany, right? That's another word for understanding, or green fingers. You heard the East End, they call them. You got green fingers, you know, people that are into all that, getting their hands in the mud, green fingers, right? Diversity of the plants and the virtues of the roots, and all such things as are either sacred or manifest, them I know. Right, Solomon be talking. But even, yes, us, Yashua Allah too, we be talking too. We're on that stage, we're on that road, right? We're on that road. The Most High doing what? Right? For he has given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made and the operations of the elements. So we're going to get the full download of how the world was made. That is coming. The full download of how the earth, the elements was made. The title of this video. We're going to get the full download, the earth and the elements and how the earth was made. The Wada Yahweh B'Hashem Yoshai, Kala Yahweh B'Hashem Yoshai, B'Hashem Rakah Kodash. Psalms 85, once again, and 10 to end it off. Unfailing love and truth have met together. Righteousness and peace have kissed each other. Truth springs up from the earth and righteousness smiles down from heaven. Right? That's Yahweh Yahushua, the righteousness. And he be watching and he be pleased with your activities. When you put your hands to the plow, he'll be pleased with that. He'll be looking down from the heavens and smiling as a father to a son. Yeah? Yes, the Lord pours down his blessings. Our land will yield its bountiful harvest in the kingdom. 100% in the kingdom. So the Most High going to give us the full download of the elements and how the earth was made, man. So the Wada Yahweh B'Hashem Yoshai, Kala Yahweh B'Hashem Yoshai, right? The Wada Yahweh B'Hashem Yoshai. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh B'Hashem Yoshai. Shema, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Chalahayanawa, Yahweh, Chud. Shema, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Chalahayanawa, Yahweh, Chud. Shema, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Chalahayanawa, Yahweh, Chud. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh our power is one. So he's going to give us the full download of how the earth and all the elements was made. That time is coming. Until the next one, we're going to say shalom.